Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from On The Foot Market. I don't know why I'm talking like this today. Guys, how you doing today? It's Tuesday. It is Champions League day. I hope you guys are all excited. I'm going to be so pumped to go watch the Champions League game later. And hopefully we get a Champions League SPC today. I'm hoping for that for the reason that we may have some money to invest in today with these blue cards. But I thought I would make a video today with you guys, and I'm talking all of you guys. What I was going to do today is I want to clarify for you, right? We're in the end of October. The next big, we're in Scream right now, boys, but realistically, Scream is not what we all thought it was going to be this year. It's kind of dead. And I'm very positive about promos and stuff, but yeah, there's nothing to do with Scream. Now that doesn't mean the game is dead. There's a lot. This game is awesome, I think, this year, and I think that's the best part about this FIFA is there's so much to do. So one little, setback isn't gonna hurt us long run. So I'm cool with no Scream promo. Well, we have Scream promo, but I'm cool with it not being anything extraordinary. But what I wanted to talk about today with you guys was how to make coins on any budget. Like, depending on your budget, what can you do right now to make coins? And it reminded me because, look, guys, I was always against doing some of the lower stuff whenever I've been doing trading and stuff, and I've always been focused on, icons, things like that. And this year I've been really focused on doing some trading with you guys and kind of doing some more investments with the live stream and with the YouTube videos. So I wanted to talk about those today. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Happy Tuesday? Happy Tuesday. So I'm going to show you guys a little tweet from last night. And this stuff was, I said, easiest stuff ever, man. First year of doing discard inform investing. So these were two cards. Sydney, I bought Team of the Week 1, and if you guys go watch my Team of the Week investment guide videos, they talk about these kind of players and why I like them long term. So I bought Sydney because he was a Brazilian player in La Liga, right? So that's always something long term that you see go up, and this would be something that you guys with lower budgets should be participating in. You guys should be watching the Team of the Week investment videos. You guys should be buying into discard investments. Discard investments are, in my opinion, the best way to make coins long-term in FIFA Ultimate Team. It is, man. It's like EA loves requiring Team of the Weeks, and cards you buy at their discard value are so overpowered. So the reason why I bought Sydney was because he was an example of a discard investment. He was 10,000 coins in Team of the Week 1, and that's where I got him. And then I picked up Check for 13,000 coins. So that's like a discard investment because that's pretty much the cheapest 84s go to. And he ended up rising for Player of the Month, and then he started to get rare. So if you guys are on a lower budget, and I do this stuff all the time, and even when I tweeted this out, people were like, what is discard investing? Like, you got to tell me, Nick. And I'm like, all right, I'm coming. Ultimately, discard investing is picking up players for 10,000 coins that literally discard for that. So like Al-Sama, right? 82 rated, 10,250. He's from the current Team of the Week. That is the cheapest he will be because, look, he discards for that value. You guys see he discards for 10,000 coins. So if you ever, the beauty about discard investing is you should always be putting coins into it. If you ever need your coins, you can just go discard the player. That's the beauty of it. Now, you guys see in the screen as well, I have some other Team of the Week players, right? Like some non-discard investments, and they were longer terms. Other players that have been in the squad over time, Talisca, I bought at 28, sold at like 57, he's now 70. So what I like to do with these kind of guys is I like to just pick up players, and this would be a suggestion for players on a lower budget. I'm going to be talking about medium and high budget today. But if you're on a lower budget, I will be picking up players from the Team of the Week and just stocking them. If you're a guy who doesn't know how to make coins or make a lot of coins, this is something that you should be doing long term. You should be getting into the Team of the Week, and you should be saying, hey, this guy looks pretty good. So, like, for example, right, that Alvaro guy I picked up Team of the Week 1, and I picked him up for 10K. He's 30K right now because he's gotten rare, and it's been 4 weeks since he was in packs. Musa, I paid 10,250 for Musa. Let's see where Musa is, right? And Musa's right now up at about 14,000 coins. So I'm making 4,000 coins over about 3 weeks on that card. Mo Bamba, right? Mo Bamba I picked up for 10,000 coins. Where is he? Where's Mo Bamba now? So Mo Bamba's about 13 to 14,000, right? It's a beauty, man. It really is. This guy Wesley I picked up for 10,000 coins. Looks like he's about 14. So even players you can sometimes get like Traore, who's actually got a pretty decent card for discard. I got Traore at 10,000 coins. And Traore's right now at about 18. So a lot of this stuff long term. And I think the beauty of this is like the longer you hold some of these earlier on Team of the Weeks, I think the more money over time you'll make. And that's just kind of how I do it. So I do a kind of restock thing. I have a team of the week squad, and then I kind of just restock it whenever I have to go in and buy some more informs or if I want to sell some. This week I went for Mitrovic. I picked up a lot of discard informs from this week because there's a lot of them. I got Mitrovic at 11K because he's the cheapest Premier League inform, and that's usually just something that you'll see rise over time. He is the cheapest Premier League inform. So that's why I went for that one. So that's something that I'm looking to go longer stream. So that's something I would do on a shorter term budget. Another thing I would do is if you guys are on a lower budget, wow, we just sold something really, really big. What the hell did I just sell? Okay, so I sold the Trezeguet. You guys always kill me for this pronunciation. I bought this at 1.07 and I sold it at 113. So it's not great profit. It didn't go up as much as I wanted to, but I still made some coins on it. So I'll take it. What I wanted to talk to you guys about is something right now that I would be doing during the screen promo. Browse pack method. Browse pack method is extremely overpowered right now. If you guys are on lower budgets, I've been watching the likes of Nepentas and Nick20T do it recently. They have been making a ridiculous amount of coins because right now, like for example, the other day you had like Lincoln City players. You had a ton of players that were needed for a specific SBC. And what happened was that they were all a lot higher in value. And also right now you also have Icon SBCs, which have bronze rares up in value. Look, so the fundamental of Bronze Pack method, right? You open up packs and literally you pay 400 coins for these packs. I've already made my coins back from this pack. You guys see I've already made 50 coins. And then you just be checking in the packs to see what's up, right? Chinese Super League SBC came out yesterday. He might be a little up in value. You've got a ton of League SBCs out, which is something that is going to rise the price of a lot of these players. And what you should do with these bronze players, right? And this is what I always recommend. If they're not worth anything, just keep them in your club if they're not duplicates. Over time, at some point, one of the players will probably be worth it. That's just kind of how I roll with it. Like at some point, I feel as if one of the players in the bronze pack will be worth it. Now, if you keep hitting rares, you're going to usually do well unless they're extremely, extremely common. And that's kind of what I would focus on. So let's see. This is just something, again, that you guys can do on a lower budget, right? Like this guy looks like he's about 200 coins. So you're not going to make on every single pack. But the deal with bronze pack method is some packs you'll make like a crazy amount of coins on. And that will cover your pack. So like, look, this guy is 1,600. That's unbelievable. I just paid 400 coins for this pack. That's 1,200 coins. I'll keep the rest of my club for the future. That's the fundamental of bronze pack method. That's kind of how it works, and that's how I like to utilize it, and I think that's a way that you guys can always make a lot of coins. Now, my medium budget guys, yes, I'm not going to forget about you. This is what I would be doing, and I will show you guys right here, and this is going to be a longer video because I want you guys to understand how this stuff works, right? All right, so my medium budget guys, I'm assuming you guys have like 500 to a million coins. There's going to be two things that I would recommend for you right now. I don't want you guys doing icons. I don't think with 500 to a mil, you guys should be doing icons. I don't feel like that's for you. So this is something I tweeted out, right? These Hamazes I got at 128 to 130 on Sunday morning. That was just me knowing the price of a Team of the Week card. And that's very important. This is something you guys can do really well if you're on that kind of budget, right? James has been 145 to 170 all week. If you go look at him right now on the market, I guarantee James is more than that. If we go look on the market right now, I guarantee James is way, 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 way more than what the price I bought him at. Or when I sold him, we sold him a little high. Let's see, 141. So he's 141 right now. That's kind of standard for right now. I bought him at 128 and I sold him at 145. Learning fluctuations of the current Team of the Week will make you guys a lot of coins, like a lot. So, for example, Sandro this week has been going between 260 to 290. If you get snipes under 260, so if you get the undercuts, that's the long, then holding for a few hours and flipping later on, that's fantastic. I would do flipping and I would trade with Team of the Week once they've been in packs for a few days. So I would wait till Saturday or Sunday and then start to learn them. Arnautovic, right? Arnautovic goes down to 58 and sells at 65. Every time you do that, you're going to make after tax 3,000 coins a card, right? The deal with James, right? When I sold him at 145 and bought at 128 to 130, I was making about 7,000 to 8,000 coins a card. So every time you buy one of those cards, it will do you over time really well. This Bernardo Silva, man. Bernardo Silva is really high right now. 48K is really high, but he's been selling like crazy. This weekend, he was 43, 41, right? He was 43, but I saw him at night at 41. So you could have been buying at 41 and selling higher. And that's something that if you were able to identify the price, it's something that you could make tons of coins on. It really is. Like, guys, I know that sounds really... I've done this with every single Team of the Week. Literally, I've traded with this with every single Team of the Week I've done this with. And it's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. It makes you guys so many coins long term. Eric Bailly goes up to 130, and then he goes down at times to like 120. So that he's not been as profitable, but he's still been profitable. Another thing I would do, and this is one of my favorite methods, and I always talk to you guys about this, it is the 10, 20, 30 method. I always used to do this method back in the day. What you do is you set the minimum price at 10, you set the maximum price at 20, and then you set the minimum price for the buy now at 30. So what this filter is going to give you, and you guys can set up different filters, this is going to get you to trade with special cards. What this filter will ultimately give you is that you're going to get a lot of informs coming up on bid that are out of packs. And the longer we go into this year's model, the more this method is going to work because there's going to be a lot more informs. So what this method does is it allows for you to get onto the market and get like certain cards that are, so right now there's not many, right? I'll be honest, there's not many. Well, here we go. So you're looking exactly like this. So you try to get a card like this on bid, Brahimi, right? So what I'll do is I'll add both of these to my watch list, right? Bamba and Brahimi, right? Let's see what's going on with Bamba. I think it's Jonathan. It is Jonathan. So Jonathan's cheapest right now for Bamba is, I think, like 13,750, right? And if I go look at Champs Brahimi, what's his cheapest? So if I go look at Champs Brahimi, what's his lowest? So his lowest is, I think Brahimi's lowest is a lot higher. Wow. So Brahimi's lowest is about 43,000 coins. So Bamba just sold for that. So 43K so Bamba, that guy just made coins on Bamba. That's cheapest is 14K. He's going to make about 2,000 coins on that card. So what this filter does is essentially you guys will be able to pull up a lot of filters on special cards. And then I would do your bidding techniques, man. Bid like a crazy guy, man. Just get these guys to get off these bids so you piss them off so much that they never come back. That's usually what I do. So like I'm bidding like a crazy bro, dude. You guys see me right now? Right now, the other bidder may think that there's like a ton of people on the card. And what that's going to do is it's going to really trigger him. So he's going to get off the card most likely. And I would hope that for the sake of this method, I want this to work. I don't know if he's going to back off necessarily, but he may be like, yo, this guy is a psycho. I'm getting off that card. So cheapest right now for Brahimi is 42K. Obviously, I'm on the PlayStation, so bidding's a little bit harder because everyone just bids on PlayStation, and that's kind of the nature of it. I struggle to win bids on PlayStation. This method might cater more to the Xbox guys, but I love this method a lot, and I think it really, really, really works. It's something that I used to do a lot more than now. Right now, I've been trading with a lot of icons and just UCL buy nows. I've been trading with buy nows and learning to buy nows for cards and then kind of flipping them based on that. So 36K right now, we have our Brahimi. At this point, if we sell him at 42,000 coins, we are going to make taxes 2.5 at 50K. We will make like 4,000 coins if we sell him at 40,000 coins. And that's the beauty of the bidding, man. There's a lot of ways to make coins on the bidding. So right now, his cheapest is 42K, and we won him. So using this bidding technique, I think we won him unless it's glitched out. We did win him. So that's going to be something that I'm going to actually list very, very, very quickly, because what's going to happen with this is it potentially could come down today because there might be a Champions League SBC. So what I'll do is I will list at 40,500 just to guarantee the sale, and after tax we'll make about 2,500 coins on that, which is fantastic. You cannot complain about that. And then we'll have the cheapest on the market. And that's just an example of the 10, 20, 30. A lot of times later in the year, this method will be very good for you guys, because what you'll be doing is you'll be making coins on cards, discard informs that people don't know better. People don't know that they should be, they should be a certain price. So people are just unaware that you could be making a lot of coins. Andre Silva is another one right there. I'm sure Andre Silva. A lot of times what this will do is you'll be able to actually find players in here that have certain position changes. And that will make you more coins, because when you buy a player with a position change, you have the potential to list them up for a little bit more. And that's kind of how I look at it. There's always a little bit more potential for you if you get a player who has a position change on him to make some extra coinage. That's how I look at it. Like, position changes are really, really, really good. So that's one way you guys could go about making coins. I've just proved it by winning a card. What I would also do as well is you can do a lot of things. I would like you to trade with, sometimes I like you to do this, right? Like, set your maximum, like, what's your maximum buy now, right? So say your maximum is, in this case, I wouldn't really want to go over, like, I don't think it's worth going over like 100K. So set the maximum to 100K and set it to Hunter. Do it based off of whatever budget you guys want to be on. But like this guy, right? Like, this guy has a Hunter. Even this discard inform like Pendev has a Hunter. So he's going to have an added value on him. Like, that's just kind of the nature of it. When cards have Hunters, they have an added value. So Daniel Sturridge as well, right? Like, these kind of cards. And then once you win these kind of cards, you'd be hoping to list a little bit longer overnight. So, like, let's look at how many Pendevs are on the market with a Hunter. There's only one. And he was listed at 50K, so you can't guarantee that that's going to sell. And then let's go look at Sturridge. So I like to add cards and then go check at them so I know them in my head. So Sturridge is 20K right now with a Hunter. He's about 18K. So for me, there's not many coins left in Sturridge. So I'm going to get rid of him because honestly, 18K for that card is not good with a Hunter. This guy has a Hunter on him, right? And I know he's not the most desirable card, but he's a discard inform. So if you win him for 10,250, you might be able to squeeze some extra coins out of him rather than just selling at 11,000. Because he has a Hunter, you may be able to sell for 2 or 3 extra coins. And that's the added value of Chem Styles. That's how I look at it. And that's how, for me, Chem Styles really shape the ability to make more coins of a player. That's just kind of how I see it. And so we might actually win him for 10,250, which is pretty good, man. That's if we do win him for this price, that's going to be a pretty big steal. Like, honestly, that's going to be a very big steal. If we win it for 10,250, over time, you're going to probably be able to make some more coins on this player, which is going to help a lot of you guys. That's going to help a ton of you guys make some extra coins, in my opinion. So 10,250, we just won Pendev for with a Hunter Chem Style. Please tell me he has a Hunter. These stupid, like, logos, I can't even tell this year. But we won him for 10,250. So what I'm going to do is, because I own the Hunter market, there's no others on the market. Hunter cards right now on Ultimate Team are about... they're pretty expensive. I'm going to list for 14 hours, 12 hours at 14K. We're going to list it up 4K higher because we own the market. There's nobody else with a cheaper card, and we own the market, right? So, guys, those are 2 things I would do. I have a ton of ways you guys can make coins, and I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm going to give some of them today, and I want to save some for another video. If you guys are on a higher budget, a lot of things I would be doing on a higher budget. You could be messing with the team of the weeks, right? Like I talked about before, but if you have a little bit more coins, Lukaku this week has been going between... It's about learning the fluctuation. Lukaku's inform has been going between 450 and 420 all week. He's about 430 right now. He's been selling at both peaks. What I would be doing if I was in a higher budget is I would make concept squads with players you want to trade with. That, in my eyes, is the best way to make coins. I have a concept squad with prime icons. Learn the prices of prime icons. On high budget, I'm talking like you guys got 2 mil plus, 1.5 mil plus. Last night, this Socrates card, right, was going unbought at 2 million. 2 million coins unbought. He was fresh. That's something that's a fluctuation, right? That'd be a trend that he was on that you guys could have exploited and made some coins on, right? Even just getting through on here, like let's say 5 or 10 times a day, right? Different points of the day, getting on and just searching through the concept squad, figuring out what cards are going for at certain times. This is going to help you guys make coins. If you guys just get on here, you're scrolling through, you're saying, hey, what's this guy selling for? Okay, he's not selling for that. All right, this guy's selling for that. That is going to help you guys make coins big time. I'm telling you, Carlos last hour was just 115. I see him selling at night at 125. I was my mistake for not buying into him. I would make a squad with prime icons if you guys have a lot of coins. You guys can make one with prime icons, middle icons, baby icons. Learn the freaking prices of the cards. I'm telling you guys, this is the #1 thing I'm doing to make coins right now. You guys see it on my transfer list all the time, whether it's streams, anything like that. You guys are seeing me have prime icons in the list, man. It's making me the ability to make coins. It's helping me get to my next level of trading, get to my next destination point with coinage. Just simple things like this, man. And the thing is, once you do it this way, you don't have to go to the 59th minute. If you do it like this, you're going to be able to pick off a lot of deals right here. You're not going to have to go to the 59th minute. It's just, it's a thing like that. You're not going to have to go all the way there. You guys can just keep rotating through, and then once you go through your primes for the day, go to the squad with babies, go to the squad with middles. That's how I would do it, honestly. Understand that when you're a trader with high, you could also do investing if you're on a high budget. You can invest for the weekend league. Thursday mornings, the market is still relatively low. Thursday afternoons, the market goes up a ton, right? Also do this with Champions League card, right? So like get in here and rotate through, like figure out what are these cards going for, what is everything selling for, and yeah, like this is what I would be doing. Realistically, boys, this is what I would be doing. I'd be going through here, and I would just be searching what players sell at what price, right? Like, are there any big undercuts? This is how I made a lot of coins. When I was first making my way up with trading, I was doing it through UCL cards this year, which has been a new thing. It's been a new thing that's been added into this game. Learn when they go down, learn when they go up, and exploit that, right? Like, figure out when cards are going up, when cards are going down. This is, like, for me, one of the best ways to make coins on a high budget. I wouldn't be doing bidding. I wouldn't be doing anything like that. I would be figuring out how to make coins with these cards and learning their fluctuations. Last night, Ramos was like 700K, now 600, right? But maybe it's not that good of a deal. Umtiti, right? 330 right now, usually 270. Pogba last night was about, I think Pogba yesterday was a mil. I want to say Pogba was a mil. So that's something that's definitely down, right? And right now you have some panic as well for today's potential UCL SBCs, which I'll have a video on later if we do get them. That's kind of the deal right now, 335. So we've got Kylian Mbappe 770. So that's got down a little bit. And you guys can see, like, I would be the example of a guy who's doing every kind of trading this year. I'm a guy right now, if you want to, like, this is me. This is what I'm doing right here. I have concept squads for higher budget players, and this is how I've been making coins with a higher budget this year in FIFA. It's the nature of what I've been doing to make some coins this year. Dybala, right, 890, right? So that's a little high, but learn the prices. The biggest thing I can give you guys, man, for higher budget traders, and this is what you guys come to me all the time. You say, Nick, I've done the medium, I've done the low budget trading. How do I make that next step? You have to learn the prices of players. If you guys are able to learn the prices of players, you cannot trade with the same thing forever. You can hypothetically, but if you never move on to the next step, you're never going to start making big boy coins. You guys have to grow the balls when you get to the next step of learning icon prices, learning certain prices. And if you're not comfortable with that, then don't do it. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. I'm just giving you guys advice that I would use on different budgets. Like, if you guys have say I have 4 mil right now, I wouldn't be doing bronze spec method with 4 mil. It's not efficient compared to what coinage you have. It's just there's no way you can say that is efficient at that level. But I'd be moving on to players like icons. I'd be moving on to figuring out what a certain icons sell at some price, sometimes what they don't sell at others, right? Like, that's probably what I'd be doing. That is the smartest thing in my eyes for you guys to be doing on specific budgets. So hopefully this video helped you guys today. I'm trying to get it all off my chest of some things I would do to make coins. If you guys want more videos like this, just smash the like button or get in the comments and let me know if it helps, or if you guys want more stuff like this. I can totally do it whenever. In terms of the trading series, I'm working on it, guys. It's a little slow to get going right now, but I'm working on it. And you guys can see from the bronze spec that we already sold the 2 players that we had. I'm working on it, guys. It's been a little bit. I've been obviously very busy with a lot of content, a lot of streaming, so trying to get that all sorted for you guys. Hopefully you enjoy the video today, and I'll see you guys in a video soon. Peace out.